This video will be doing something a little bit different. I'll be traveling to upstate New York to visit my brother who's got a Gibson L4 arch top from the late 20s, maybe early 30s. He asked me to help him out with a guitar that currently has a side crack that needs to be repaired. And what's a little unusual, we'll be doing it in his machine shop, so check this out. Okay, so guitars and machine tools don't seem to go together very well. This is a full-blown machine shop. He's got CNC mills, he's got CNC lathes, he's got punch presses, you name it, he's got it. So I figured we could take some tools from the shop and a couple from home, and let's see if we can get this guitar repaired. Just to get into a little bit of the history of this guitar, this round sound hole style L4 first appeared in the 1932 Gibson catalog. It featured a carved spruce top, maple sides and back, mahogany neck, a radiused ebony fingerboard, and ebony bridge. This particular guitar was owned by my father, and the story has it he bought it from the paperboy back in the day. I don't know how much he paid for it, but he played it only when he got together with my uncle, maybe twice a year. Okay, so we shined a light on the inside of the guitar, and this crack does go all the way through the side. We just did a little dry run of how we're going to clamp this back together. And now we just need to get a little glue inside this crack. Make sure it makes its way through the entire crack. Here I'm just adding a little compressed air to work the glue into the crack because I was concerned it was a little tight and it's difficult to get the glue to work itself in there. I'm really adding a lot of glue to this because I want to make sure that it gets inside that really tight crack. I can see we have some squeeze out coming through, so that's good. And then we're going to go ahead and add the clamps back onto the guitar. And now that it's clamped tight, next we want to add a cleat to the inside of the guitar. I'm making the cleat out of a piece of maple. And I'm going to attach it to the end of this wire and feed it through the guitar and hopefully get that into the right position. I marked one side of the cleat to indicate which direction the grain is in. And it's not really in the right position, just going to need to move it slightly. That seems to be about right. Let's attach a magnet on here. I'm going to put one magnet on the inside and one on the outside and hold that in place, and let's leave this overnight to dry.
Good job, gentlemen.
I'm just hanging out. I just work here.
How many machinists does it take to fix a crack?
3.
Apparently 3.
Yeah.